You know, I have to say, so many goddamn YouTubers are just playing this for the first time, and I swear they think it's like, oh my goodness, this is absolutely crazy that they hidden this sort of hidden theme, suggestives, whatever. And it's like, I get that this is probably their first exposure to this sort of genre, I guess, for the sakes of visual novels, maybe. And oh, they're giving me a consent. Okay, all right. That's loud. I'm not blasting my ears and all of this, okay? Cool. So they... Jesus. In all my years... Okay, so... Hello, welcome to Lazy Entertainment. I'm Kevin, and I'm here to play Doki Doki Literature Club. I can't even say it. My God! Something about this really irks me, to be honest, because not many people know, I guess, if anyone at all besides like my closest friends. I actually have read a bunch of visual novels before, influenced by another friend of mine because I was interested in Japanese literature for a time. And this oozes typical Japanese visual novels that you see. Now it's like populating all of Steam. But this, I don't think is really going to be insane. I'm going to do that first because, my goodness, get out of here, G-Force, my gosh. Okay, I read pretty fast, so I'm probably going to voice it all. I don't care. So, what is this about? I have honestly no clue, but I've seen bits and snippets here and there about this being an absolutely terrifying visual novel. Oh, good. You know what? Let's just go classic. You know what? Let's just do that because. Oh gosh, here we go. I don't like voice acting all that much, but let's begin. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me in the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Oh good, childhood friends. Fantastic, that trope is gonna be on here. You know, that kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Well, maybe I can understand that, yeah. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Fucking this is I'm sorry, I can't. This is for my personal experience basically. I do not care what people say of this. I just okay. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh? You say like that? Oh god. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. It's like, Jesus. Okay. That's mean, Kevin. I cannot... Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Okay, so she's probably playing under the guise of being happy-go-lucky, kind of aloof, even for a childhood friend. It's almost, yeah, I can think of a couple of characters that I've seen before or read about that have this sort of characteristic about them. But yeah, we cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Kevin, have you decided on a club to join again? Oh, good, we're gonna do this. Alright, joining school clubs. Great, fantastic. A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. What are they in? Are they fresh? No, they're not freshmen, probably. They're probably sophomores. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Good, he's an otaku. Fantastic. Maybe a hikikomori or a shut-in. Yeah. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy. Oh, he's... yeah, that's what I forgot. He's gonna be a NEET. Yep. He's gonna be a shut-in. I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Yeah, that's a big problem in Japan, mainly. In some... maybe in America? I can't really say. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Psh, that's whatever you say. I'll look into a few clubs if it makes you happy. Well, like the title goes, you know, no promises though. It's gonna be Doki Literature Club. The Lit Club! Fantastic! Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I don't know, man. Myself? Me? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Well, because you probably have a soft spot for her. I'm not sure. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Of course. Oh, we're going to school, right? The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Yeah. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Why do you have to go there? Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you here. I catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. That's not something to be impressed about, girl. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. I hate doing these voices! Ah! Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. The Lit Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Probably doesn't. In fact, I'm sure 99% sure. I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. I can't read that for some reason. Since she was the first to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. Oh, so who's the main president then? That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, she has something for you, god dang it. I kinda told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Oh god, are we doing the guilt trip? Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I mean, following the theme of this visual novel is probably the latter. Just saying. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Good. Fun. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Good, dude. You have a sweet tooth, probably? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member! I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It is not a pleasure meeting you. What is her name? I forget who she is. Yuri? I think it's Yuri. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? Yeah, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Yeah, because it's all girls. Good. He's probably gonna start his own harem if these girls weren't, well, some of them being psychopaths. Kevin, it's a nice, what a surprise. So, everyone's been making memes about this girl, Monica, I think is her name. This is gonna be great to see what she's gonna be like. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. That is, of course, the first thing I would say. Yes, of course. I would not have any... I would not... Okay, I have nothing really against being in a single gender club of sorts like this. Like, you would think it'd be paradise. But, like, I've been around so many, like... What do you want to say? Unusual situations where everything's not as it seems sometimes, and you always have that shroud of doubt in your mind sometimes whenever you enter something like this. But this guy, I guess he doesn't give the care for the world or something like that, and just like doesn't think too much of it. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? Natsuki. Oh, this girl's Natsuki. Okay. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Well, she's the one who made you the freaking cupcakes. How about you take them? Her small figure makes me think she's probably afraid of you. Yeah. We have one of those kind of characters. Fun. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Oh gosh. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Oh, the smartest girl, of course. The smartest one will always hatch the most terrifying plans. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Kevin. I'm like, yeah. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Name off all the traits that makes probably the best waifu, quote unquote. Basically, completely out of my league, and yet she's right here in front of you, so deal with it. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Kevin. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. Good, do we get a choice? I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Ooh. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Yeah, of course. Then how about I make some tea, of course, as well. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Yeah, that's just how it is. You go with one you know well enough, I guess. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Oh my goodness, she's like a straight up... Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Oh gosh. I can't do the girl, like, sort of thing. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Okay. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Okay. Oh, I just realized she has that like cat, the little tooth, I don't know what they call it, the cat tooth or something like that. It's just like a sign of being adorable in a sense or something like that. I don't remember what it stood for, but you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Of course. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Are you sure you're doing just that? Natsuki is quiet. Oh, good. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Well, yeah, dude, come on. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Well, who else? She did just say it, didn't she? This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like a fight. Stop being a tsundere! You're annoying! Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yeah, you have? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, so I already said. Well, maybe. Yeah, straight up sin. I despise tsundere sometimes. Ugh. But not for, you know, you, dummy. I'm just like, yeah. Is she trying to pull it? I don't know. Alright. I give up Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Yes, the classic tea stuff. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You'd keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted. Insulted? Yuri looks away. Yes. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Well, you and I are the same, man. You and I are the same. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Well, just something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by time. Why? What's wrong with that? Telling her that? Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so... Dude, that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you'll feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Oh, so you're the president. Oh, good. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader for the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Good. No one seems to like the rules and stuff. It seems like nothing but arguing over the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special. So you like reading a lot, I guess, right? Maybe she already said it, I just glanced over it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika is really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I just nod myself, I guess. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Why this? Why this? Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Maybe, but I don't know how many people actually want to go into a book club, to be honest. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Yeah. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Is that why you're pulling this bubbly attitude, personality to everyone and stuff? But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Before somebody dies, maybe, I mean? This year? This very school year that you're in? Right, everyone? Yay! We'll do our best. You know it! Oh, why did I give right out? Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Why can't I talk right now? Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe? Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Well, you can just be their poster boy, if anything. So, Kevin, what kinds of things do you like to read? You're probably going to mention manga, for all I know. Well, considering how little I've read these past few days, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Okay. Manga. Yes, of course you did. Cute. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Somebody probably mentioned... Of course, Natsuki. Of course. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Dude, soft heart. You're soft heart, right, man? Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. A lot of people do that when they're thinking, especially very intelligent girls, it seems. Probably gonna mention a bunch of very high-class lit. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Oh, so you're into that genre. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. That is like meta already. I'm pretty sure they're referencing to literally this visual novel right now. This one is mentioning to us, mainly the English-speaking community. Well, to all those who have never really been, how do you say? I'm drawing a blank on the word, but they have not been exposed. That's what it is. Exposed to the idea, to the world of visual novels. So, or at least twisted ones, maybe like this, for what I know. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Yep. But you know, I like lots of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Literally, again, referencing to this visual novel, this very freaking visual novel right now. It's like, anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Jeez, they keep referencing it! I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah, really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Huh? Why's that? Well, you're a scaredy cat, probably. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. What is wrong with you? Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Give it back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Okay. Sari sidles up. Oh my gosh. Sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki. Oh, Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. I mean, for the life of me, I can't really write poems myself, so... Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Man, I cannot read. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Of course, no one can really write. I understand that. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment, but just for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Let's create a writing contest! Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we all share them to each other. That way, everyone is even. Yay! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. What a nice idea at first, but disaster is waiting upon us right now. It's gonna be fated in the end. Isn't that right, Kevin? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? I'm not actually in the club, to be honest. Now that we're on the original topic of me joining a club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Well, yeah. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Dude, why? How do you not know what you're talking about? All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Okay, I guess they are. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Kevin. Why? Guilt tripping, I hate this! You all... I'm defenseless against these girls, aren't you always, man? How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Yeah, this very sad, muddled, atmosphere. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Dude, come on. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Yeah, then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Kevin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Good. If we have a choice of how to write this, that would be interesting, but I doubt it, and it's just going to be like, okay, our character probably comes up with something horror based. Why do girls laugh like that? Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? By all means, man. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Kevin, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Yeah, another anime trope. That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Excited girl, I guess. With that, dang it. Okay, I guess it doesn't scroll up. With that, the two of us depart to the classroom to make our way home. I don't want to skip any lines, to be honest. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I be happy spending every day at school, after school in a literature club? Okay, at first perspective, I guess you would say, yeah, you probably could. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh, good. We're gonna do this. This is gonna be a long one. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, alright, so that's how we're gonna... Why? It's time to write a poem. Pick words that you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, I will make the poem in the next episode. It's gone off long enough here. It's about half an hour probably of reading. I'm not sure. But, you know, at first glance, it seems like an average visual novel, in my opinion. But, I guess if they add in the horror aspect to it later on, then it might be something. I mean, it won't be... I hope they execute it properly, because I haven't really spoiled myself with any of the story, besides like maybe a meme or two referencing Monica, especially. So I'm gonna be looking forward to it. And anyways, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Go ahead and leave a like down below. Comment as well what you think of this, if you've already read it or seen other videos on it. And let me see what this is going to be like. And so go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well for more entertainment like this. And as always, stay lazy, and we'll see you next time.